Guys, I don't know why is it that Kabiyesi and his wives, including the elders, they only know how important Queen Naomi is when they are in trouble. Yes, when there is problem in the palace, that is when they remember that, yes, so there is a lady called Queen Naomi, and this lady is a helper sent to this palace. But we don't want her to come and enjoy the benefit of this palace. The only time we call her is when the ancient sword is not responding, or when there is danger, or when there is thunderstorm. That is the only time they contact Queen Naomi. Or maybe when their children are sick. That is the only time they remember that, hey, she can help, oh, and she have the heart to help. Then they will call her. But one thing I do know is that she is sent there for a purpose. And thank God she is fulfilling her purpose, even though they are not happy with her, or will I say, they don't want her to enjoy the good part of it. But God is still using her to do wonders in that palace. Let me tell you this story the way I heard it, but don't forget they are all alleged. So they said Oletik's son have been having this sickness for a very long time. He have been sick, the boy. You know, among the twins, the boy, they said the boy have been sick for some time. You know, the other time we got an information that Yanifa explained that the reason the son is always sick is because sometimes Oletik will be crying, pouring tears, as in her tears will be touching that boy, because we all know that she likes to carry that boy more than the girl. If you check her very well, just watch her anytime she is outside. That boy, she is the only one that is always carrying the boy. Other people can carry the girl, but for the boy, she doesn't play with that boy. And we all know the reason. So that there will be no story that touches the heart, and the property that brought her to the palace, she will get it as long as that son is there. So she is always carrying the boy, from what we are hearing. So that period that he was always sick, they take her from hospital to hospital. At the end of every test, they will come out with there is nothing wrong with him medically, you know. So that was when we heard that Iyanifa explained that it is because of the tears that the mother is pouring on him, why she is always crying, because this thing between Kabiyesi and Christiana is making her to cry too much, forgetting that that is exactly what she did to Queen Naomi. Because you see, this life is just a global world. As what you do today to another person might come to you very faster than you can even imagine it. Because they said the particular apartment that Christiana is occupying in the palace right now is the same place that Oletik was occupying while Queen Naomi was in that palace. And then, because Ebony knew that she wasn't just a business partner, that she was coming for a different thing altogether. They said during that time that Oletik and Ebony is always having problems in the palace. Sometimes it will be, why did you park where I am supposed to park? Why this, why that? Queen Naomi herself did not even know that Oletik is not a business partner, as they all claim. They said the one person that she was always having problem with then happens to be Ebony. And that is because Ebony wanted Kabiyesi for herself. Queen Naomi does not even know anything. Queen Naomi thought that Ebony is there to carry the calabash, that she told them that is why she is there. So while all of this thing was happening, Oletik was enjoying Kabiyesi while Queen Naomi was in the marriage, you know. So now that the table has turned, it is her turn. She is now crying. But the problem is, why are you always pouring tears on your son? If you want to cry, keep the baby, go and cry. After crying, wipe your tears, come and carry your son. You know? So during that time, they told her to stop crying, especially whenever she is carrying that baby. That baby, the reason he is always that sick is because of that. But some people will come on social media to tell you that it is because the child is not hers. I don't know about that, you know, that she should return the baby to the mother. I don't know about that. So now, we got an information right now, allegedly, that a few days ago, it was midnight already. They said the baby started running temperature. The thing became high, even when the palace doctor have attended to him, and they said nothing was happening, as in the thing was becoming so too, as in it was escalating to something else. Before you know it, they say convulsion started. They applied everything they know and how to, because they said the nanny that is taking care of the twins, the woman is an elderly person who understands how to take good care of twins very well. She applied everything that she know, and yet the attack was so, because the convulsion and everything, and the way the boy was acting, it was obvious that this is a spiritual attack, you know. So at that point, they said Oletik was just crying. Then, when she was crying, they said the woman told her to stop crying, that this is not the time to cry. When situations like this comes, all you need to do is think of what to do to save the situation and not to cry, because crying cannot save anything. At that point, they said the woman advised her to call her pastor. They said she called her pastor that night. The pastor could not pick. It was late already. And some people are fond of, once it is 10, 11 p.m., they will off their phone. If you call them, you will not get them at that time of the day. They said she tried her pastor. The pastor's phone was switched off. She tried all the men of God and women of God that she knew. She couldn't get to any of them. The person that she was managed to get wasn't making sense to her. At that point, she started, they said the next person that comes through her mind was Queen Naomi. And we all know that the number that they used to call Queen Naomi happens to be the number in the church. They said it is not Queen Naomi that is normally picking that call. But because, according to the story, they said Queen Naomi had midnight prayers, as in they have midnight prayers that they will round up that night with some of the church members. So if you finish your own, you will call her, you people will pray together. That is the one thing that saved Oletik that night, because Queen Naomi went home with that church line that they used to get her. Because if you call her personal own by that time, you no go get her. The only person that will get it is Kabiesi, if Kabiesi calls by that time of the day, or if she calls Kabiesi by that time of the day. So that is how they said Oletik called. And unlike Queen Naomi, they say Queen Naomi doesn't pick call, especially when it is coming from palace. This time, she just picked at once, because Queen Naomi, they say, was waiting for her church members to call so that they will round up their prayers, only for Oletik to call her, and was crying, telling her that her son, that she doesn't know what is wrong with her son, that the son is having spiritual attack. She doesn't know what to do. Please, if there's any way she have offended, let her do this for the child. And they say at that moment, Queen Naomi started praying for her son. They said the prayer lasted for like 20 to 30 minutes. And the baby, how this it happened miraculously. All those convulsion, all those strange acts and everything that the baby was displaying, everything just stopped immediately. The way it stopped, I'm sure if this information is true, Oletik will respect Queen Naomi. She will know that, yes, God is using this woman to save lives. Because that night, they said God used Queen Naomi to save her own son. Allegedly, don't forget that I do not live in the palace. Now, I hear them, that's why I come share them, okay? Thanks for watching. Tell me what you think about it on the comment section. And subscribe to my channel and follow my page and share this video. Bye. I love you.